So before we continue, I want to let you know those videos we made them just to share with you the knowledge or what we learned from installing and removing parts. So I want you to subscribe to the channel right now. Click on the bell notification to get all the videos on time and leave your question. We're gonna respond to them just after this video. So what are we gonna work on? All right, again and again, guys, I got this 2018 Chrysler Pacifica. They dropped to the shop last night. So they complained that the car it's overheating. This company, I've been working for them for long. So what I'm gonna do now, so I'm just gonna do a radiator pressure test on the system. So they already said it's the radiator. They called me and then they asked me to replace the radiator. I got the radiator from AutoZone and everything. But before I go to the process of replacing the radiator, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do a radiator pressure test to make sure that it's the radiator before we go further. All right, so let's see what the process is gonna be. So we're gonna start the process of changing the radiator on this 2018 Chrysler Pacifica. So the first thing that we're gonna do, we're gonna drain the we're gonna remove the lower splash shield, drain the radiator when we go down. So we're gonna recover the system, remove the freon in there, and after that we're gonna remove the front bumper. So after we remove the front bumper, then we're gonna go to the next step. Let's go. So to remove the top shield, you got 12 clips that's holding it. You're gonna take the clips off and you take that off. So once you take that off, then now on this side of the bumper, you got the fender liner, got 5 on each side of 18mm bolt that's bolting it. You have to take it off. After that, you got a 10mm bolt that's bolting it from here, so you have to take that off too. On each side you do the same thing. And on the top right here, so we got let me see, 1 2 3 4 5 10mm bolt that you have to take off. Once we finish take them off, then we're gonna take it out. When you finish removing the 10mm bolt that was holding it from the top, once you take them off, like that, yeah, all you gotta do on the bumper, you just pull them, pull this side, the same thing. It's gonna be a little bit hard, but all you gotta do is just pull. So we got the front bumper down. So on the front bumper there was a couple plug that you have to unplug, but what I like doing, I like to let them hanging like that, so I don't have to deal with all those plugs that I have to take off. So let's just hang down like that. I don't have to disconnect everything. Now the next step is gonna be the headlight. On the headlight, they got some 10 bolts and then some clips that's bolting them to the fender. So we're gonna have to take them out. You got one right here, one right there, plus these clips. I'm pretty sure there is another one somewhere on the front that I don't see yet, but let's take those two out and we'll go from there. They also have 8mm bolts right all the way down in the bottom right here that you have to take off. So like I said earlier, once you finish removing this 10 bolt millimeter, not you, and this one that right there, and you also got 8mm bolts on the bottom here. Or you gotta just pull that out, so it should come out easily with no problem. It might give you some headache, come out easy, but sometimes they might give you some headache, but you know, they need love. And then you got some clips that's holding the harness right here. You just gotta take that off. Use a clip puller to pull that off. So I'm gonna take this out too. All right, so once we finish taking this out, so to get the wire, the light bulb hanging this way, like that, just let them hang like that. They're not gonna be on your way. So I just take the bulb light, the turn signal light out on this side. So now the other thing that we gotta do now on this side, So we're gonna go with this bracket right here. That's on the top. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to take that off. Take the horn out. So remove everything that you see on your way that can stop you from walking free. So we go. Here you go. So now unplug the hood connector and then hang this wire on this side with the horn. So I will move the full bolt that was bolting the hood latch, and then I will move all the 10mm bolt that's bolting this bracket. So now it's time to pull this bracket out. As you can see, it's easy to come out. So now come the reality. So the only thing I'm gonna do in this, so right now I'm gonna have to take all those 8mm bolts. You got one on this side that's bolting the transmission cooler. So you got 3 on this side that's holding it. There's 2 on this side that's holding it. So I'm gonna take it off. After that, I got some bolt to loose for the what they call it, the AC condenser. So once we move the nuts that's holding the AC condenser, we can hang the AC condenser down and we move the radiator, remove fans and everything. So let's go. Got the transmission cooler. I just hang it on the side. So now for the AC condenser, we got 4 nuts on each, 4 bolts on each side. They are 18mm bolts, one on the top, one on the bottom, and then one on the top over here, one on the bottom. So we're gonna take them off and to get the AC condenser back off. Once we get the AC condenser back off, so now we're gonna start removing those 10mm bolt. That's a bracket that's holding the radiator. You got one on each side. So we're gonna take them off and to get the radiator out. To those cars, I like using these extension hose clamps tools. This one we can hang it everywhere that we can reach, and then take the thing out easily. As you can see, this one is way too far. Let me see if I can place the camera. It's not gonna be easy. We're just gonna hang that down. I'm gonna have to use both of my hands. We're just gonna hang that down, and then to pull the hose clamps back. Like I said earlier, when you use this, you can see you can let the tools go. You're gonna hold the. What I'm gonna do now is trying to see if I can get the hose out of the radiator. It start being out already. I'm gonna use both hands. Radiator is the new radiator. We're gonna transfer the fan to the new radiator. What you gotta do, you just let it sit like that. You got 2 lock right here where you gotta sit inside of it, and you got 2 8mm bolt that you have to put in. You see who's calling. Looks like we just out open. Can I help you? Hello? So we already get the radiator back in. Alright guys, so we already get the upper hose on the radiator, the lower hose on the radiator. We got the fan connector plug. So now we're gonna put this return hose on the radiator. Gotta make sure it goes in there. Yep, gotta make sure it goes in there. So here you go. Then now the next step is those radiator bracket. We're gonna have to place this bracket back in to hold the radiator. Once we do that, the next step is gonna be those bracket and put the bumper back. So pretty much got everything nice and tight in place. So now it's time to put this bracket back in. All right, sit like that, and we're gonna have to get all those bolts. All those bolts, got a lot. We got one right here. We're gonna put all the bolts back in, and after that we go to the next step. this bracket tight back. We got this they call it the hood latch back in. All right, so we're just gonna put those clips back in. All right, everything looks nice and tight. So now it's time to put the horn back. So we have to connect the hood latch sensor. So it's time now for the horn. We got the horn back in. Just gonna put those wires clips back where they was. So now it's time to put the headlight back, and after that we can put the bumper back. So we pretty much got everything back. The headlights are already bolted in. So now next step is gonna be these guys right here, which is the bumper. So we're gonna do the same process. So this gonna go in here. They got some clips that are gonna hold them. After that, they got a 10mm bolts. As you can see right here, that's gonna go right here. So I'm gonna use my both hands to get everything back together. So it's up. So before I even screw those in, so I'm gonna put coolant on the radiator, let the car running, at least bleed the system while I'm gonna finish putting the screw that's holding the bumper and lift it up and then make sure there was no leak before I put the bottom splash shield in. All right, I think it's as simple as that. So let's finish the process. So we got pretty much everything back together. The last thing gonna be the bottom, the engine splash shield or the bottom splash shield. So I'm gonna close the hood. Let's close the hood. I'm gonna lift up the car to put the bottom splash shield in and inspect if there is no leak. So inspect the bottom. Everything is pretty much okay. There was no leak. So now I'm gonna put the lower front splash shield back in, and after that I'm gonna drop the car for at least 10 or 15 minutes to make sure everything is fine before we call the customer and come and pick up the car. All right, here's the process for replacing a radiator on a 2018 Chrysler Pacifica. I'll see you in the next video.